President Trump has taken his case against birthright citizenship to the Supreme Court after a series of legal setbacks in the lower courts. On March 13, 2025, the administration filed emergency appeals to overturn these decisions and push forward with one of its most controversial immigration policies. Birthright citizenship grants citizenship to any individual born on U.S. soil, regardless of their parents' legal status. Trump's team argues this has led to a misuse of the 14th Amendment, incentivizing illegal crossings. The appeal challenges the lower court rulings and aims to reduce the broad scope of nationwide injunctions. These injunctions halt the implementation of the order across the country, a significant point of contention. The Supreme Court's decision will have lasting implications on immigration policy and constitutional interpretation. The journey to the Supreme Court began with significant defeats for the Trump administration in the lower courts. In January 2025, a federal judge declared the executive order unconstitutional, a sentiment echoed by a Maryland judge. Appeals courts upheld the nationwide injunctions, reinforcing the broad applicability of their decisions. The judges emphasized that the executive order clashed with the Citizenship Clause of the 14th Amendment. They argued that altering this understanding would require a constitutional amendment, not an executive order. These rulings have set a legal precedent that the Trump administration is now challenging. As the case ascends to the Supreme Court, these dynamics will be scrutinized, potentially reshaping American citizenship and immigration policy. At the heart of this legal battle is the 14th Amendment's Citizenship Clause. Enacted in 1868, the amendment was designed to grant citizenship to former slaves and their descendants. The clause states that all persons born or naturalized in the U.S. are citizens. Traditionally, this has been interpreted to confer citizenship on anyone born within the U.S., known as jus soli. The Trump administration argues for a narrower interpretation, suggesting children of undocumented immigrants should not automatically receive citizenship. The Supreme Court's interpretation will be critical, potentially redefining birthright citizenship and affecting millions. The legal landscape surrounding this case is complex, with multiple parties challenging the executive order. Over 20 states, along with immigrant rights groups and individuals, have filed lawsuits. These plaintiffs argue the executive order violates constitutional rights and undermines American democracy. The administration contends that the injunctions are overly broad, applying to individuals not directly related to the cases. By limiting the scope, the administration hopes to implement the order in specific circumstances. As the case moves to the Supreme Court, both sides are preparing for a rigorous legal showdown. The outcome will set a precedent for future cases related to citizenship and immigration with far-reaching implications.